your home team.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Porter. He's out there with Jalen Green. Asar Thompson is out there with Vucevic. And Gay is in at the 4 slot. And for the Wolverines, they've got Jimmy Butler. Anthony Edwards out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. You take a look at the Wolverines. Right, it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
Edwards. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jalen Green.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that.
The Wolverines shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Porter with it. Pass to Vucevic. Excellent D there from Allen. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Edwards passes to Wiggins. Edwards against Green. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porter against Henderson. Pass to Gay. Six on the shot clock. Porter looking it over. And yes, it's good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Henderson. Makes it off the glass.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Here's Porter. Pass to Gay. Now here's Vucevic. Allen defending. And it's Vucevic missing. The Wolverines have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards kicks to Henderson. Porter with a block. They recover it. Here's Allen. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Nice positioning on the offensive board. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Oh, here's Edwards. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. Out to Henderson. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Henderson's got 5 points.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready for your dance team.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Jared Allen, 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Porter passes to Thompson. Outside Porter. Thompson, a screen on Henderson. Here's Porter. Back to Thompson. Pass to Porter. They need this. And that's good for 2. Porter's got his second bucket.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Henderson kicks to Allen. And here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Osumu, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Edwards drops them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson outside. Back to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Porter's got 6.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Left side, Edwards. Henderson, no one around him. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Porter passes to Thompson. Porter with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Vucevic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Wolverines leading by 10. Butler passes to Allen. Back to Butler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Porter. He has 6. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Tries again. And the layup is good.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And here is Dosunmu. He's covered by Thompson. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Vucevic, a screen on Edwards. Green kicks to Vucevic. Excellent D there from Allen.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Butler, and he converts the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Gay. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Thompson, a screen on Henderson. Porter passes to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Back to Henderson. Outside Butler. Teardrop shot. Screen by Allen. Dosunmu buries it from three-point range.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Green in the high post. Edwards there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Back to Butler. Fires at the elbow. It doesn't go for him. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Wolverines. They lead by 13. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And here we go, getting back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wolverines.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And the ball at 42%. They've got Dosunmu. Hardy is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Butler in at the power forward. Whitmore with it. Anthony on him. And that one's good. Whitmore.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Cam Whitmore. Also Green out there. And it's Green in at the 3. Anthony taking his time here. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now Whitmore. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Misi. Outside Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Design dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Outside Anthony. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Anthony. Inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in.
Substitution for your Wolverines. Number 35, Andrew Wiggins.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Green slams it in.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number one. And rule number two, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
The Wolverines leading by 11. Now here's Anthony. Still scoreless. Got a piece of it. Green with the ball. Pass to Whitmore. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Whitmore's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Anthony against Green. To the paint. Here's Misi. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Vanderbilt kicks to Anthony. Back to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Whitmore. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
All right, listen to the court. Now for your Breakers Dirt Crew.
Different look now for the Wolverines. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Henderson subbed in for Cole Anthony. Here's Henderson. 8 points for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For one, Jared Vanderbilt.
A free throw off from Vanderbilt. Gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Outside, Porter. Thompson against Henderson. And with that, the Wolverine lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Thompson.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Edwards can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Green. Vucevic against Wiggins. Vucevic gets double teamed. Pocket 6. Pass to Green. Over Henderson. And it's Green missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Wiggins passes to Butler. Edwards with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Porter finds Whitmore. There's a good screen. Thompson outside. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Wolverines. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Diabate. Back to Henderson. Here's Diabate. For 3, Edwards. He can't get that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Wiggins. Now, Whitmore. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Henderson passes to Vanderbilt, and it's blocked. Here's Whitmore. Henderson defending, and Whitmore with the basket on the assist by Vucevic. That's now 8 points for Cam Whitmore. The Wolverines leading by 7. Pass to Vanderbilt. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Wiggins kicks to Vanderbilt. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's Gay. Vanderbilt defending. Pass to Whitmore. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 4-point Wolverine lead. The Wolverines have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Edwards got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Wolverines lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. But we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And Cam Whitmore has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Has been just great so far, up at 56%. Butler out there with Wiggins. Then there's Allen. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Henderson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Just 5 on the clock. Henderson against Porter. Off target on the 15-footer.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Henderson with the screen for Wiggins. Pass to Butler. Launches a three. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Allen, a screen on Thompson. A three-pointer. Wiggins.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Outside, Porter. Back to Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assist from
Porter's got 3 assists tonight. The Wolverines leading by 4. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Lets the 3 fly. And Jalen Green gets the 3. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Henderson dishes to Butler. Pass to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Allen. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Anderson looking it over. Down low, Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Porter against Henderson. Pass to Thompson. Over Wiggins. Here's Gay. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
Edwards against Green. Allen, a screen on Green. To the paint. And it's Allen slamming it down.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting the pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. Porter passes to Vucevic. Porter with the screen for Vucevic. Back to Porter. Stolen by Henderson. Pass to Allen. Out to Edwards. For the 3. Edwards pushing in from outside.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Porter finds Green. Now here's Thompson. Wiggins with the block. And he recovers it. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Osumu, he's checked in for Wiggins. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Edwards. Henderson with the screen for Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wolverines. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get live fans on the court, your hype squad. Fans from the section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Porter passes to Vucevic. Edwards against Green. Vucevic is screen on Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Whitmore. There's Porter with the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Butler. And it's blocked. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Dosunmu. And it's Whitmore missing. And the Wolverines with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wolverines.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Whitmore, good, nice job down low. Whitmore's got 13 points.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Bounce pass, Butler. And here's Edwards from the arc. Porter pulls it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's Whitmore missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here. A different look now for the Wolverines. Vanderbilt comes in for Jared Allen. And Anthony subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Here's Anthony. Still without a basket. No good on the quick three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Whitmore. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's just a 4-point Wolverine lead.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Anthony Edwards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Whitmore. Edwards defending. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. Shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. Green passes to Vucevic. Whitmore with it. Edwards defending. Here's LaRavia. No scoring in this one. Count that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. He had a nice open look right there. And the Wolverines lead by 6.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Green against Anthony. Pass to Vucevic. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the home team with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Cam Whitmore is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Green, and it's Misi in at the 5. Shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And it's Whitmore missing. The Wolverines leading by 6. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Whitmore. Defended by Dosunmu. Pass to Green. Plenty of space. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
For 3, Henderson. The long distance 3 is barely.
Nice shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Green taking his time here. Steps back and shoots. That one no good. 51% from the field. They'll take that. Wiggins finds Henderson. Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Green, the pass to LaRavia. Green against Wiggins. Green, bounce pass.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The Wolverines leading by 7. Pass to Diabate. Into the lane. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Wolverines, Musa Diabate. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Wolverines making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And he sinks the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Get ready for your dance team.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. The visitors with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Green. Five to shoot. Takes the three. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. The Wolverines leading by 8. Henderson kicks to Vanderbilt. Dosunmu with it. Beyond the arc. Messi grabs the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Wiggins. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Green. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porter against Henderson. Now Whitmore. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to duck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Pass to Messi. And here is Green. Outside Porter. To the middle. On the wing, Porter. Good on the triple.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Yeah, keep on dancing. Come on, sit down. Bring those moves!
A different look now for the Wolverines. Butler, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Edwards in for Dosunmu. Porter against Henderson. Outside Butler. Latre. Oh, Butler draining the three.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Here's Green. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Edwards.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Wolverines, Scoot Henderson, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Henderson. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. They're of 9. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite. Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA. Selected 2nd overall in 2021.
Free throw drops for Green.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Henderson. Outside Edwards. Comes up empty down low. And here's Porter. Pass to Green. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Thompson outside. Here's Gay. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Wolverines. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Shooting for the away team, Jalen Green at the line for two.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within single digits.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Henderson dishes to Edwards. Butler against Vucevic, and then Allen slams it in.
Right up there and let the flow go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Edwards against Green. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Edwards passes to Henderson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson misses. Wiggins against Porter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Working hard against the defense. Wiggins manages to draw the foul inside.
Andrew Wiggins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a serious difference maker on both sides of the ball.
And so he makes both from the line.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Green with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Vucevic. Excellent D there from Allen.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And his teammates loved it. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
At the line for your Wolverines, Jarrett Allen. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
That one goes in.
Assist from Arabia.
think about all of the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason and then carried through to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Olin and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.